Hey guys, Kai here, and today I am on my way to get Kendall and myself some ice cream. Help my dad out a little bit on his job. Had to go up, pick up somebody and drop them off after their vehicle repair was done. So that's what I've pretty much been doing today. One of those I wish I wouldn't have got out of bed days. The camera looks a little, probably needs a wipe. Yeah, that helped out a little bit. And a lot of sun glare today. Must be the red shirt. So yeah, not much. People deciding they gotta pass other people. Big hurries. Never just want to slow down and enjoy the ride. No, they gotta pass people and put others' life in danger, just so they can get to wherever they're going a little faster. And give a shout out to my little half brother Nick. Apparently he's going through some shit today and he's feeling it pretty hard. I'm here for you, brother. I might not say it to your face, but I'm here for you, brother. That's just how my family works. So as far as everything that's going on today, that's been pretty much it. I got home after doing that, and I passed out on the couch. Laid next to Kendra while she did her job, made the monies for the house. Took her out, got us some lunch. Now I'm off to get ice cream because her when she was born with a cleft palate, so it didn't have the usual cleft palate. From what I've seen, is usually you've got a missing chunk of your lip. She didn't have that. It was all internal. And last few days, her palate's been giving her some pain. So when she ate ice cream, she just pushed some of it up to the top of her mouth. Other than that, there ain't been much going on. It didn't even save very well last night, but I was trying to use the Xbox streaming capability on my computer to do some streaming from Kendall playing Call of Duty, the first Black Ops. When I reloaded my Xbox One, I noticed that I could download and install the first Black Ops along with the 4 map packs that I bought. And she was playing that, but trying to have a secondary webcam and all this other little stuff. The video quality went to shit real fast. So maybe I have like a minute and 40 seconds, and I just watched it. And if I do it again, I'm gonna have to do it without the extra webcam of showing of her doing what she's doing while she's playing. Or even I had never actually was thinking of doing it with myself, and my computer just won't handle all the extra strain. And it's only a laptop, mind you. Because after I had done my last upgrade as far as my desktop goes, needed a new video card because the HDMI connector had gone out, and eventually I'm going to need a new TV because it's HDMI connectors. And mind you, my desktop and my TV that I use as my main monitor are, they're right around the same age, and they're about, I want to say 6 years old. So yeah, I've gone through a couple of video cards, dumped some extra At one point, I haven't upgraded the CPU, but I found still waking up, a CPU fan online at a junk shop once, and I thought it would fit. So I had pulled off all the old thermal coating, and then it didn't fit, and I was like, oh no. And about a year and a half later, I finally bought thermal compound and was able to get that fixed so it actually, worked like it's supposed to. And so that was that, and I've heard it starting to growl a few times, and I think it's because we're trying to run it like it still had that extra 2 gig GPU, and it doesn't have that, and it's thinking, hold on, I'm getting a little stressed out here. So might have to do that into the future, because that's the computer Kendra uses for work, and the last thing we want is that thing to go tits up and she not be able to work, because she's tried to do her calls from the laptop and it just didn't work. Last $4. So I will be right back, you guys, and then we'll try to probably clean this thing a little bit, because it's looking a little shitty right now. And my gray's really starting to show. A little bit up here, a little bit over there in my wing. From birth, I've been born with the lovely double cowlick, and this fucking patch right here is right on the edge of that thing, and it always sticks out. It'd be nice if I had, evil horns, one on each side, but all I got is this freaking chicken wing. So yeah, I will be back shortly. Got some good ice cream for tonight. Because I don't think we're going to be going out to poke hunt or anything of that nature tonight. I think tonight just to be a stay at home, play some games, do some other little stuff, just in the house. I've been feeling like I got run over. Right now my shoulder actually feels a little bit like I got run over. Oh, Jesus, I always think it's funny. I'm old school, so I remember all the cool stuff like DuckTales and Tailspin and all that cool shit. So every time I'm around, and I've seen this a few times, and I'm kind of surprised that I'm always surprised, you're like, for instance, you're on Facebook and you see somebody's post, some mobile game has come up and they've got these cool graphics, and you're watching this thing and it's like, wait a minute, I know this. Okay, that didn't help at all. This is a completely, it's like it was some rando game, and it had, for one instance, they even said that this has graphics just like Electronic Arts' Red Alert 2, Command and Conquer. And it was actual live gameplay from Red Alert. Not in the game at all. Not even like the game at all. Then I watched another one where it had these champions you could select, and shit, if one of them wasn't an exact character model of James Raynor of StarCraft 2. I'm thinking, wait a minute, that's Jimmy Raynor. The fuck? I'm looking at these other characters, and they're from other games, and it's like, wow. Does nobody check this stuff anymore? Is anybody able to make a game? It's like the 100 or so Flappy Bird knockoffs. Well, hell, Flappy Bird in and of itself, it's not even a bird, it's a fucking Cheep from Mario Brothers. Pokemon knockoffs, Minecraft knockoffs. I can see Minecraft clones where they're not actually clones themselves, but they've actually got original content in it, like Creativerse. Oh, Jesus. Speaking of bad Minecraft clones. About 4 or 5 years ago, I paid to get into this game. It's called Cube World. I was thinking, oh my god, it's just going to be fucking awesome. It's voxel based, and it's huge. I played the demo. Maybe I played the pirate version. I can't remember. And then I bought into it. And thinking, okay, you know, this is going to be good. I'm buy into it. 3 updates later, apparently the content creator gives up. No more updates. And I mean, this game had 100% potential to be purely awesome. Minus the fact that if you're level 0, everything's level 10. And it's just a pain in the ass to try to battle anything. And the crafting, it's like, oh, you can craft weapons, you'll be able to craft weapons and armor. Yeah, no. You can't cut down trees, even though they look like they could. Wouldn't hurt to you lose a couple layers. Yeah, sorry about the wind. It's not usually like this, just like my camera isn't usually blinded out. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at altogether for today. Try to play some game at home together. I still have to reinstall Black Ops 3. I wouldn't mind later on, you know, I told Kendall what I wanted for my birthday, and I wanted the new Deus Ex for Xbox One. I played all the Deus Exes. There was one that was a little like Deus Ex way back in the PlayStation 2 era, where it looked and played like it, and I would like to try to figure out what that one was, to maybe one day play that again if I ever decided to play PlayStation. I used to like to play Nintendo, and after years and years of just didn't happen. Now I hear they've got the NX coming out, and it's supposed to be a completely mobile gaming platform, and I thought, oh, you mean like the Game Boy Color, the less attractive, less talked about third cousin, the Virtual Boy. Oh, something like that. Or like the fact that the Wii U looks like it's portable, but it's not. So yeah, that's pretty much my little off and coming rant for the day. So I leave with you folks with another great day full of rants, raves, and misconceptions. Still haven't heard for the one guy that commented yet on my video yesterday about Nuka World. I still have not heard when that's going to be released. I'm just, you know, just like everybody else, I'm just kind of waiting to get it out. The one thing that does grind me up a little bit is after I deleted my mods and everything off of Fallout, I lost one that I really wanted. It was, it gave you this nuclear core with like umpteen more power than you'll ever need. And because I just started a new, yeah, and then I was in survival mode, and then I had to go to, I was falling asleep, and I was like, I can't find a save point. I don't want to shut it off because it won't save. And now I remember if I had just left, if I quit, it would have made a save. Crap. I switched out of survival mode, and it's like, oh, congratulations, you can never go back. And I was like, crap. Although I was cheating, so it didn't really matter. I'll just keep playing that, waiting for Nuka World. I needed to go back through, and I wanted to redo all the missions. This time, since it's a new character, I was going to go through, and my other two mains went with, the first one went with the Institute, and the second one with the Brotherhood of Steel. And I had wanted to make a main character that followed all three story arcs. So this one will will be Railroad. Screw that, we're going to railroad everybody else. Yeah, and so if I take a screenshot of it, I think the thumbnail I'm going to do a video just talking about Fallout next. And the screenshot's going to be in my warehouse. It's a pretty cool warehouse. You know, I use some of the extra mods and stuff and the cheats to basically infinite crafting materials every time. The one mod that I use for cheating is it gives you a holotape. You just drop it in your Pip-Boy and fire away and get all the stuff you need. Power armors. Of course, since the DLC hasn't actually come out, it's got the stuff set up for Nuka World when it releases. And that's why I said armor stands are fucking awesome. So that's pretty much where I'm going to be next, is just do a video with some screenshots or whatever I can put into it. Maybe a little bit of screen capture merged in of just me walking around the Sanctuary, what I've done to it. Now without the power core, I'm using generators, large industrial ones. Since I haven't got, actually, I can cheat my way up, my level up to the point where I can do it, and I might just actually do that so that I can spawn in the fusion core generator, spawn in, just I got a building, and I think the top floor of that thing is end up being just fusion core generators, just blop, blop, blop. 4 in a row, do like 3 of them. So like 12 fusion core generators. And I've seen another mod, and I haven't been able to exactly figure out how it works and how to get it all connected and set up right. But what it does is it allows you to make fusion. Well, and then I downloaded that one too, so that one kind of makes that other one pointless. But it allows you to recharge fusion cores, because like the adage in the game is, here's all these places that are. And what's funny is it says it's running off these old fusion cores. The thing that weirds me out about it is you pull the fusion core out, even like, okay, so for instance, the airport where the Brotherhood of Steel and the Pridwin ends up parking over, it's got a fusion core generator in it, and you can take the fusion core out. And it doesn't seem to bother anybody. It's like nobody loses power. There's no problems. They're walking around themselves, half of them in power armor. So it's like, what power cells are you using? You got some upgraded fusion cells, and yeah, scratching again. So yeah, there's that. So I might foray a little through the mods. You go through the website to, just actually look for that one nuclear core mod, because it's a little easier to navigate now that the system's back up and running and it's got my mods. Because I really want to be able to do the Vault 88 mission, because I would like to actually be able to do it once without it. I got the glitch right off the bat where you start up and it's like, oh, all I need you to do is build me this what is it, Overseer console, and then everything will work right. Well, first thing I did was build a little vault of my own underground in the little area, and then I actually built an Overseer's office with the little window. It didn't look down on anything. And then I dropped the thing there and I exited, and my quest marker was still showing that I needed to go back to the workshop. And I was like, I went through, I did the shortcut key, and it didn't work, so I'm gonna, I later read that maybe I have to disable all my mods, and then it'll work, so I'm gonna try that. So I will leave with you guys with that. Still waiting to hear about Nuka World. Of course, the day after my birthday is, well, now you know my birthday is August 22nd, because August 23rd is when Deus Ex comes out. And I am also interested in playing Infinity Warfare, because I'm a big, I'm an old school Gundam fan, so mech battling, space battles, Star Trek, no Star Wars. Captain Picard was the best Star Wars captain of ever. Yeah. I went there.